Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. My name is Peter Loshak. Today is Thursday, November 23rd. It's week 13 in college football, and we are talking with Joe Gavazzi from JoeGavazziSports.com, getting his interesting analysis and awesome picks on a handful of these games coming up this Saturday in college football. Right now, we're going to take a look at one of the most interesting ones this Saturday, Minnesota and Wisconsin. And Wisconsin, of course, is undefeated, but their resume is a little bit iffy. Some people questioning how good they really are, because despite the fact that they're undefeated, they haven't played the toughest schedule. So they're presumably going to want to go into Minnesota and get another big dominant win to bolster their resume in everyone's eyes. Minnesota, a hard team to get a read on. 2 weeks ago, they had a huge blowout win at home against Nebraska, and then the next week went on the road into a Northwestern and got blown out. Of course, PJ Fleck is a great coach, a great motivator, so he's presumably going to have them in a good mental mindset here for a big bounce back. The market's expecting a low-scoring game. It's a very low total, and Minnesota, of course, is getting a ton of points as a home underdog. 17 or 17 and a half. A lot of factors to consider. Joe Gavazzi, where do you think the value might lie here?
I don't know where I do, but the Lone Ranger is clearly on the side of Minnesota. As the Lone Ranger goes for 6 straight contrary wins in a row. Remember, he's 8-1 on the year so far. These contrary selections have been like money in the bank because he bases them on value, and value is exactly what we have in this game. People who have followed my analysis of Wisconsin in recent weeks know I have been all over the Badgers, as I love their running game and their defense, 2 factors which annually end up being point spread winners, just as Wisconsin has been in recent weeks. And they have had extra motivation, as you point out, as they are knocking on the door, that final door, and still on the outside. However, next week, that will be decided for them, presuming they win this game here next week and have a shot against Ohio State, because Clemson and Miami will be playing each other. One of them will be eliminated from that Final Four, meaning if Wisconsin can simply win out, they will be involved in the Final Four championship. Regarding this week, however, remember the mother of all sandwiches that Auburn was in last week? That is exactly the role in which Wisconsin finds themselves in on Saturday. For not only have they just beaten Wisconsin, but they will be playing Ohio State next week for the Big Ten title, leaving this a relatively letdown spot for the Wisconsin Badgers, despite their need to keep on winning. This bloated number and low total implies it will be hard to cover the 17 points. Remember last year, PJ Fleck? He was known best as the greatest motivational coach of the year. He had his Western Michigan Broncos rowing the boat. True enough, 2 weeks ago, a big win over Nebraska. Last week, he slumped down in the ebb and flow of college football life with a 5-turnover performance in their unsightly shutout loss to Northwestern. This week, it's time for the bounce. And against a Wisconsin team that is also in the mother of all letdowns, we'll look to the Minnesota Badgers plus the 17 to keep this one close, maybe take it to the final gun.
Wow.
The Lone Ranger contrary play of the week, Minnesota plus the points.
Nice, thorough breakdown. Joe Gavazzi, that's as convincing a breakdown as you're going to hear in college football. Joe Gavazzi liking a Minnesota plus the points, and looking at SBR odds right now. Line shopping, of course, paramount. It is a split line. A lot of places have 17, but a bunch of places have 17 and a half. UWager, 5 Dimes, Heritage, all have 17 and a half, minus 110. So we will credit you with Minnesota plus 17 and a half, minus 110. Thanks so much, Joe Gavazzi. A lot more about Joe can be found at his website, JoeGavazziSports.com. Tell us what we can find there.
We are certainly glad to offer you the services at JoeGavazziSports.com and offer the fact that we are thankful for you joining that website each and every day. And thanks also goes to the SBR video team for the great work that they do, allowing my analysis to come to your audio and video perceptions each and every week. This is Joe Gavazzi from JoeGavazziSports.com. Good luck and happy Thanksgiving to all.
Thanks, Joe.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.